Because of the spread of misinformation, because of the growth of these communities online, the gathering tomorrow will be large. The protest tomorrow will be significant.
And nobody's trying to dominate.
Alberta introduced stricter measures this week, and another protest is planned in Calgary this weekend. But will officers move in?
She's here too.
Organizers say governments are spreading fear by using unchallenged case counts. Signs at the protest would tell you there's a sense of disbelief of the impacts of COVID-19.
The pandemic is real. The pandemic is killing people. The pandemic is having an impact on our healthcare system. These protests run counter to the evidence.
Right here at City Hall in Calgary, soon to be flooded with crowds once again.
The province has promised enforcement in the past. The city says they won't put bylaw officers in harm's way. Police have focused on organizers and have issued tickets after the fact.
But experts say the more these events are enforced, the bigger and angrier they grow.
Heavy-handed approach right now would likely be the wrong approach. You come down hard right now with enforcement, you'll triple the size of the number of people that are there next week, and that will just continue.
It would be considered unlawful, likely, for the government to restrict people's ability to protest the orders, even though the protests themselves are in violation of the orders.
The thing about these protests is that they are legal, and any fine given to an attendee or organizer can also be fought in court, and potentially won, if a judge finds their rights were infringed upon.
If the police issued a ticket to somebody who is attending one of these protests and the person felt that their rights were being violated because they shouldn't be ticketed for attending a protest, then it's on them to dispute the ticket and to raise the issue in court.
Lee says from a legal standpoint, she'd like to see organizers of the protests bring their evidence forward to have a diplomatic discussion about their views in a legal setting.
File it in court to have a judge review the order and say whether this is a state overreach or whether this is actually a situation where the government is doing something that's in the best interest of the health of all individuals.
In Calgary, Taylor Brott, City News.